Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. The other day I was on Twitter, tweeting with my buddy Johnny Brandy from Canada, and I was asking him what he was drinking, and he said, mainly he'd been focusing on beer, but he had just had this bad boy right here, and what do you know, I was at Bevmo today, and I saw the exact wine that he had. So, Johnny, I'm going to try this one, and let's see if we match up here. This is the Côte de Beaucastel Côte de Rhone. It's a 2010. What really intrigued me about this wine was this is, from the Perrine family or Perrine family. They're the ones that run Chateau de Beaucastel in the Châteauneuf-du-Pape region of France, and it's just one of the epic Châteauneuf-du-Pape producers. That family is also heavily tied in with Tablas Creek in California at Paso Robles. And, wow, I'm going to close these shades. It's getting a little bright in here. Hold on. And so they kind of connected with Tablas Creek, just another California Rhone producer that I'm really into. And this guy right here, the Côte de Beaucastel, this vineyard is right next to their Châteauneuf-du-Pape vineyard. So, very much the same type of fruit. This guy right here is often referred to as Baby Beaucastel, because it's kind of like their entry level. These guys do have a $10 Côte de Rhone. They've got a lot of stuff out there. But as far as, compared to Chateau de Beaucastel, this would be like their second label, essentially. So let's dive into this 2010 Baby Beaucastel and see how it is. So this is mainly going to be Mourvedre and Grenache with all these other Rhone varieties blended in as well. Color-wise, we're getting like definitely a darker ruby red here. You can kind of see your fingers through it, but definitely a dark color there on the nose. First thing I'm getting is like a pencil shaving, woody type of graphite type of nose. I am getting a little chalk there as well, guys, a little chalk. I'm getting like some blackberry and some cranberry fruit as well. Let's see how it is on the palate. $27 at Bevmo. More than anything else, this is very much a tannin-driven type of wine. This is really just big and rock solid, and a wine that I'm telling you right now, I'm drinking it way too young. It's not soft in any sense of the word. It's definitely very, very powerful, and very much a structure-driven type of wine. And I think they're suggesting, lay it down at least 5 years or so, and I think that's a legit message. If I had another bottle of this, I would not open it up earlier than 2018. I wouldn't open it up any earlier than that, and I think probably you could lay this thing down for another 10 to really get a peak performance from that. So again, really just big, aggressive tannins, fairly astringent, but also, kind of powdery and chalky as well, and I do always like that. There's this really dense, concentrated plum fruit and blackberries. I am again getting like this graphite shavings type of play on there. Nice long acidity. little bit of cranberry fruit, a little bit of orange. I gotta tell you, like, I feel like this is unfair. I did open this about an hour ago. I double decanted it, put it into a pitcher, and then poured it back into the bottle, and then just let it sit there. It didn't have a whole lot of exposure to oxygen, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons why those tannins are so aggressive right now. They're almost more aggressive than this light flashing across my face. I mean, it's just too young. It's too young. It's something where, a year or two down the road, I think you're going to get more of a sense of the fruit and the acid right now. But right now, this is just all tannins. It's burly. And it's rough to drink on its own. This is something that I would say, get like some heavy meat dishes. Get some stew. Get some like lamb. Get a nice fat juicy steak, but get something to go with this if you are going to open it this early. I will say that this speaks to the it speaks to, I was going to say it speaks to the vintage. To be honest, I can't get that much of a sense of the fruit and the acid there with like such aggressive tannins right now. And I also feel like I'm kind of at a weird point here because I was looking at the professional reviews. I was looking at Wine Spectator and Robert Parker's Wine Advocate. Both gave this 2010 a 90 points. Steven Tanzer gave it 90 to 92 points. I'm looking at this as something that for $27, if you're going to lay it down and you're going to wait, I think maybe it'll show value down the road. If you are going to be like most people in America and bring this home and open it up right now, I just wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't. I'm going to say that right now, honestly, and it's got this amazing structure. It's got so much stuff that it could do. Right now, I cannot recommend this to you because I'm giving it an 86. And while I'm saying that that's good, I'm also saying it's something that you just gotta wait on. And I think some years down the road, it's really gonna tell us what it really is right now. I just think it's unfair. I mean, this is me giving it an 86 and saying, you got potential, buddy. I just want to see more, and I'm not seeing it right now. And even in a couple years, when those tannins do soften, I don't know. I don't see it getting any better than 90 points, and I could point you to some other things that I can guarantee are really going to show their worth a couple years down the road. Just not this guy. Wow. $27. It's worth the experience. I'm just going to let this thing just sit out for a couple hours and maybe go back to it later, but wow. Wow. Everybody, stay rad.